Hello everyone, welcome back to Recipe Magic. Today's episode we are going to make some Easter hot cross buns. Easter weekend is right here and it's the perfect time to bake these hot cross buns, which is so synonymous with Easter. So let's get started right away without wasting any moment. Combine all-purpose flour with some instant yeast, allspice, salt and brown sugar. Whisk it all together so that you have no granules left. Knead adds in some soft butter, some milk, eggs, and also fold in some sultanas. You can also add raisins here. If you're in the festive mood, you can also pour in some rum here. Combine all of it together so that you have the perfect dough ready. Now if you have a stand mixer, you can just dump all of these ingredients and let the stand mixer work it up to the dough. However, since I'm using my hands to make the dough, so I'll take about 5 minutes or so and a bit of muscle power to make this dough. Now grease your palms and just knead the dough perfectly so that it's nice and springy upon your touch. Also add in some vegetable oil on top so that it gets perfectly moist and it doesn't get dry at all. Cover it up and let it rest in a warm and dry place for about 2 hours. After 2 hours, you can see how wonderfully this is risen. I'll just sponge in it and knock out all the air, and next I'll work the dough again on a dusted flat surface. For that, I'm going to roll the dough again, and once the flour gets perfectly incorporated into the rest of the dough, I'm going to cut it out into equal shapes and then I'm going to roll them for my bun shapes. Now there is no particular size or weight, however just for a particular size and particular level of baking, you can use about 70 grams of the dough. That is the ideal measurement of the dough to make the perfect hot cross buns. And then just tear apart one part of the dough and then just roll it into a circular shape and then make a dent in the center, flip it over, stretch the top so that you have a perfect glossy top, and then just tuck in the ends. That's the simple procedure how you make buns. Not only hot cross buns but all bun recipes have this simple technique and it's so easy. I know baking is like science, however it's very forgiving, right? Once you do it nicely, you're gonna have the perfect results every time. Transfer it to a lined dish and then just let it rise. I'm gonna let it rise for the second time for about an hour or so. Now another trick which I love to use into all my Easter doughs, I like to rest it in the microwave. I microwave it for about 250 Fahrenheit or about 400 degrees Celsius, and then just I allow it to rise there. That way what happens is it gives it a perfect warm and dry place for the dough to rise. You can also keep it in any warm and dry place. If the weather is fine, you can keep it outside as well. However, let the dough rest completely for about 2 hours or so that it really rises up. And that's what is one of the most time taking procedure about making these buns, but it's really worth it at the end of it, right? And once you have made all of these buns, you just want to let it rise for about an hour or 30 minutes or so. Since I'm using my oven, it'll really take about 30 minutes for these to rise up. And then I'll make the cross paste, and for that I'm going to combine some milk with some flour. You can also use water here, and the consistency should be about pipeable consistency. And there you go, you can see my dough has considerably risen in size again. And then I'm gonna pipe the crosses. That's what is the traditional trademark of a hot cross bun. So you wanna go one swerve at once for make the crosses, and then the other swerve at another part to make the crosses. And once you've done that, bake them at 350 Fahrenheit or 100 degrees Celsius for about 25 minutes. And these hot cross buns are ready, freshly baked from the oven. It looks so delicious, so gorgeous. However, for the final touches, I'm gonna brush some honey on top. You can also add a quick apricot gel on top. Also, you can add a simple sugar glaze on top so that it looks nice, brown and perfect. Hot cross buns are such a traditional recipe, synonymous with Easter, and one of the favorite Easter bun recipe ever. It's sweet, delicious and so worth it. Do give this recipe a try, and if you have any questions, feel free to post them in the comment section. I hope you had a great time watching this recipe with me. Please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you again on the next episode where I'll make something even delicious for you. Have a great Easter, everyone.